Have you ever wondered what's inside the Earth? Well, today's your lucky day because I'm going to teach you. To show you, though, I'm going to start off with craters. It's a scientific thing. And to show you craters, I'm here on the moon because there's a lot of craters on the moon, and it seems like a good place to teach about the moon. Now you know that meteors or stuff hit the moon and or the earth or whatever, and that's what creates the craters. And of course, some people think it's a giant mutated frog, but that's not the subject here. I mean, we're not talking about that. Uh, Basically, I got this graph here to show three types of craters. The smallest one here are impact craters. It's just standard goes inward. The second one in the middle here, it's the larger type of crater, and it has a little bump in the middle, and that's because it hits and then reverberates out. The largest type of crater, it goes in and then it poofs out. So it's really not even a crater at all. Its indentation comes back out again, like boom. It just pops out. And that's the thing that really is confusing that they don't seem to be understanding. And if you think about it, you look at the moon, on the dark side of the moon, there's a giant crater that's like one of these sides here that's not impacted in, but like pushed out. And if you look at it, it's covers like a third of the area. And that's huge. And that's not even the largest crater. I mean, technically speaking, Ganymede, largest planet of Jupiter, it has a crater that takes up almost the whole side. I mean, it's huge, and it's like reverberating things. It's like it was pushed in and came out. And you think about it. So, is it solid? These planets? I mean, or hollow. You got to think about it. Here, let me show you another. I got a couple balls here. Look at my balls. This is a beach ball and this is a bowling ball. If you push in your finger in the beach ball, it goes in with no trouble at all. It creates a crater easily. The crater just pushes right in. But try and push into the bowling ball. I mean, you're not going to get anywhere. And it's solid. And you got to use a sledgehammer to do anything with it. And look, it cracks, it breaks it. You can't make a crater in it without destroying it. Yeah. So solid or hollow, like a beach ball. Yeah, I mean, think about it. Here, look at this. This is what they think. A lot of scientists, not all scientists, but a lot of scientists think there's like some BB in the middle. It's kind of mythical, cute little theory and stuff. A big iron BB in the middle. And they got these sonic things that they pound here like this, and then here, and then they got ones to read them on the other side of the world, and they just pound these hammers, and it creates these waves, sonar, whatever. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I guess I am. I'm not really. Who cares? But it sends these things out, and then it goes, and they read them out in the ears. But it creates shadow zones, and they don't know how to explain the shadow zones, and they think, "Whoa, we don't need an explanation." Or they come up with weird explanations. None of it makes sense. But the only way to explain it is, and some scientists do say this, that it has to be hollow. And then they say about so big. I don't know the exact amount, but what if it's not this size, but what if there's an ocean in there, like a deep ocean? Because, the moisture is going to be trapped in there. It's kind of cool to think about. Centrifugal force is pushing it out. And the inside, imagine that there's volcanoes in this deep ocean. And then these volcanoes are erupting and they go to the surface and they're a lot bigger, like our volcanoes for the Hawaiian Islands and them islands. But these ones go a lot more. And then when they go to the surface, you can, the people inside that live on there, they look across the sky and they see their stars, but they're not firebird stars that migrate across our sky. They're stationary, and they're like they're just sitting there, and they can watch the stars flickering in the night because it's volcanoes and other side of the world. It's cool, think about it. It's like fantasy. Isn't it fun to think about? Sci-fi could be cool again if you just imagine in a hollow Earth. I don't know. Why not just step out of the circle and think outside the ball? I don't know. Whatever you want to do it. Imagine a world being created like when the solar system was created. This firebird that fly our sun. was like blowing bubbles, and when it created, and all these bubbles came out, and all those are all the planets. You know, think about it. It's like the size thing. It seems to match up for the little ones that blew up, like the little masses just blew up in bubble. I don't know. I'm just saying, just think through these theories, and maybe you'll like these ideas I have. Anyway.